Alright, just setting up over here. Shouldn't take me too long. Alright, gonna take me a little while to get fully set up, and then we will finally be on our way. Alright, calling fly.
And I'm already picked up.
There we go, just adjusting the volume. It's pretty
There.
loud.
There's Zeus. How you doing?
I am tired! But I'm alright.
Very energetic, tired.
I scream through my pain and suffering. I'm good. It's just workout soreness. Pretty much did some kicking, weights, body weight stuff. Gotta keep my figure, man. That's what I gotta do.
Fair enough.
I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to promote. So, wait, there's one area. One more server. But yeah, how was your week? Anything fun or big happening this week?
No, nothing too special.
Still looking for work, yeah?
Still waiting for the call. It'll come up eventually.
Yeah. Absolutely not worried at all. Not one bit. Okay, let's just boot the game. Let's get our pretty faces on screen. Perfect. There we go. Talos 2. Alright, so last we left off, like once the game loads, because that's always going to take a little while, we were heading off in the western part of the island, which is described to be a mountainous region. Even though we've had that in the northern regions, but that was mostly a tundra.
This one will be a little different, I imagine.
I hope so. I love exploring different biomes. There we go. And there we go. Just waiting for the game to load. Still can't believe Devolver Digital published this game.
Really? Why is that?
Considering the way they promote their products and how over the top they are and how serious and grounded this game is, it's just a weird selection to me. I mean, these are the same guys behind Serious Sam and other bombastic games. So, let's see what we can do in the next 2.5, 3 hours. 21 hours. And we're only 3/4 of the way through the game. So, this is most definitely a 30-hour experience.
Something like that.
It's fine by
No
me.
big deal for me. I'm used to the long games.
Oh, yeah, this is nothing. This is child's play for you.
Yeah, I'm still in the middle of War Tales, which... Good God, I've been going since June.
Yeah. I look at a game over 100 hours, and I die on the inside a little bit.
I didn't expect that. I thought, oh, I'll be able to finish this in like 2 to 3 months. I'm at 159 hours.
Let's go.
I just looked.
This
I
precise.
didn't expect it to be so big. And somewhere during the process, that's when they released a bit of DLC, which revealed a big new region that I hadn't been to and that I'm currently going through. Oh, and guess what? Just the other day, they released a roadmap update. Guess what's coming out next month? More DLC!
Poor you. Here, have a pat.
On the plus side, it doesn't look like it's going to add a new region, so it's probably something I can sort of skip out doing on my Let's Play.
You are free to
too deep into.
You are free to stop playing and pursuing everything in the game whenever you dang well want, Fly.
I am a completionist. I play the game to the end, and there have been very few games that I haven't. Off the top of my head, I can only think of 2, and one of those was due to the fact it stopped working.
Okay, there's a difference between getting to the end, Fly, and then doing all of the unnecessary crap in between.
I do all the side quests. It's what I do.
Well, you have no right to complain.
Now share your game with me so I can see where we're going.
Never. I thought that's weird. Oh, I know why. I have to do it. Right from the channel.
Yes, you need to share through Discord. Thank you.
No, because I try using the shortcut and like it never works. Also, well, let me read this. A river valley gradually drowned by encroaching sea. The brackish water is a unique ecosystem with many endemic species. Same puzzle layout. Let's just go.
How's the system looking, Melville? Any obvious changes?
It's still a mess, but things are clearing up. I can access some of the subroutines that I was locked out of before. Nothing is
What the?
What up?
I think.
Does it still accord
Making you
special
smaller.
significance to 1K?
Ah.
Yes, it recognizes 1K as a user. I'm just hacking things.
So, I have leads on my PC
As I
upgrades.
suspected, the founder sees you, 1K.
I just need a. I just want to get a second opinion from some friends. You include it if you want. Basically, upgrading my P.
I am not really that kind of tech person.
Oh, that's fine. So this place, yeah, looks like kind of like Denver in a way.
I was going to say a little swampy.
Swampy?
Yeah. And there's already people here to talk to, who you were walking right past.
You calm down. I'm taking a good look at the area first.
Hi, 1K.
Oh my gosh! Do you think a goal's a myth?
It's a myth, it's a symbol, but mostly, it's just a goal.
Don't you know it's just a goal? What's your vision of a future, mate? I don't know.
Holistic, tech-assisted, communal utopia. I'd settle for nudging the needle.
Utopia. Good luck. What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
Not totally implausible. I wouldn't be able to resist taking a look.
Okay. Why'd you decide to come here after all?
Given Byron's disappearance and the political struggle surrounding the Somnodrome, it seemed logical to adjust my priorities.
And how is your relationship with Byron?
We respected each other and I supported him. We had our philosophical differences, of course. He placed much greater emphasis on the individual than I did, but overall I think he was our best bet. Still is, I hope.
Yeah, let's not automatically assume he's gone forever, right?
Agreed.
You haven't told me much about yourself. Because we're nosy.
That's because I find such conversations boring.
Hey, that sounds like you, Falai.
Hey,
Sounds exactly like you.
come on.
You don't talk about yourself much. Honestly.
If
What can
people
I do
ask,
for
they'll
you,
tell.
1K?
I have asked, and I've gotten answers. That's just me, though.
I answer with the answer.
Which is the sheer lack of one.
Not a lack of an answer. It's only a lack of an answer if I don't answer. I do answer the question. It's not my fault if answering the question isn't giving you enough of an answer. It is the answer.
Fair enough. Just
It's
teasing
the difference between getting an answer of, oh yes, indubitably, let me give you absolutely every little bit of detail regarding this particular thing, and exaggerate the whole thing, and tell you every little bit about how I got to this answer, and giving an answer of, yeah,
Yep. I am who I
you
am.
don't need to hear everything.
I don't need to, but what if someone wants to? Question.
Oh, bloody hell.
Alright, do you think the goal's a myth?
As a journalist, I think the line between speculation and disinformation is too thin for me to engage in guessing games.
You are not a journalist from the 21st century, then.
Way to go, you. What are your thoughts on the theory of everything?
It's a complex issue, and I think it should be left to experts.
And tell me about yourself.
I believe that journalism serves an important function in our society, and I'm dedicated to reporting the truth with accountability and responsibility.
What does responsibility mean in the context of your work and not Fox News?
It means understanding that I can't just publish things without considering their impact. Serious disruptions to the social fabric of New Jerusalem could endanger lives. That's not journalism anymore.
Well said. Good luck on your work. I tip my hat to you. My hat that just materialized out of nowhere. Okay.
Directly forward. And
Right
behind
here.
you.
Look at that architecture. It'd be nice. All right, let's see our new gimmick, because we only have 3 more regions to get more gimmicks.
Servitor.
Looks like it's... Oh, it's something on a track.
It's a moving panel that I guess moves along the line.
And it can be impacted by all this.
It looks like it needs to be powered as well.
Yep. And it can activate switches.
Which is useful.
Let's see. Oh,
Before we connect that thing, let's just take a look at the other side there. That I'm trying to see that.
we have a second connector.
And I think we are actually going to need to move that closer in order to do it. Yeah, we're going to need that second connector.
Yep.
So that we can get that. Oh, I understand.
Gotta grab it right now. Yoink. There we go. Now.
Okay. Once it's there, I see exactly what we're supposed to do.
There we go.
Now connect it to the blue and to the receptacle. And put it... Oh, no, that's not quite it.
It can go through the window. That's red, though.
No, I understand. Okay, deselect it again. Sorry. Connect it just to the blue. And put it on top of the moving thing. Now take the other one, go inside. Don't connect it to that one. Connect it to move the thing off of the platform.
All right. And now...
This one's closed, but the other one's open.
You're right.
We need to keep moving it closer so that it can get the blue.
Right, we can do it.
Yep. And I think you see what we're doing now.
Yep.
There we go. That's good enough.
No.
Wrong thing. There we go.
Easy peasy. But already the existence of that platform is going to make things more of a timing puzzle. So hooray.
Potentially.
I know you're all thinking about the goal and the theory of everything. Is the past what we thought it was? Is the future what we want it to be? But the only thing that's real at the end of the day is the present. And right now, what matters is that our friend is lost and needs our help.
Good point. So let's go save our friend. Number 2.
Supportive apparatus.
All right, that opens that.
up.
We have a platform, another red platform.
Looks like we'll need to get out. At least we can see exactly where the platform goes.
Yep. We have a red. Unfortunately, we cannot activate it through here.
See what's around the corner? Oh,
The goal, get a red laser all the way over here. Which,
it looks like that's where we need to end up getting it.
yep,
We need to get the platform over to that point so that we can connect the laser to it.
That's right. But for now... Oh. Well, at least I can go through for now. Oh, another connector. So...
Yeah, get that one, though.
Oh, through here, I think.
Ah, yes. If we use that to connect to... Yes, both of those. That and that.
And stay on the switch.
Just enough to get it out.
Alright. Oh. That's fine.
No, it's fine for now.
I can just take this with me. Alright, now we have our hexahedron. We can go in here and grab this. Oh, but... No, not the best idea. I don't want to get in there and get stuck.
I don't think you can get... Yeah, there's a ladder.
Yeah. So, regardless, I need to get a red laser over here. Ah, crap.
Ah, I got it. Take the block. Take it outside and use that to hold down the button. Can you power it from being on it, I wonder? Like, put it on top of
Yes.
that while it's connected.
So I can do this, keep the connections, and then hit that one.
Yes. We just need to get it back a bit first.
Right. Just for now. Timing puzzles.
Okay, and now we know that we cannot actually power it from the one on top of it.
That's fine, but we have this. That's the most important thing. So now we gotta get this all the way over here.
It's gonna be a two, but it's gonna be a two thing. Yeah, a thing of two.
So I can leave this connector over here if I want to.
Hold on. Go outside. Can we just run it from outside? Like, how far back can we? Actually, yeah. Go back over to the left. If we can connect it, too far.
I'll have
Go
to
to the window.
Yeah.
If we can connect it to the window... No, we need to actually be in this area. Ah, damn it, that's not gonna work. I was thinking if we can just run the laser through the two connectors around the outside. But no, we actually do have to move the thing
The whole
in.
platform. Yeah, that's simple enough. It's going.
Bring it all the way over.
And then... Ah. This needs to be on the block then.
Yeah,
And we don't need the box anymore.
that is true.
Right here. Boom.
There we go.
2 down.
Oh,
The goal
the
mega
gold
thread.
mega thread. Yep. I recognize that many citizens feel the need to discuss the visions experienced by 1K, which suggests that perhaps certain aspects of what we have hitherto believed about the Founder and the Goal may be inaccurate. However, given the controversy surrounding the subject matter, I will ask everyone to be particularly careful in how they express themselves. I think we have final and irrevocable proof that we've strayed from Athena's original vision. I agree, but I'd like to submit that if that weren't the case, deliberately engineering an energy-poor future would still be a disastrous and misanthropic idea. How do we know any of this is real? Athena's voice is just Alexandra Drennan's. I could switch to the same voice back right now and record myself telling you that the goal is the truth.
Oof.
Ovis makes a good point. Objective truth is not a concept that can be applied to the world we live in. Fine, then we can just collectively decide to believe in something else, right? Doesn't even have to be Athena. Let's just believe in Byron's ideas instead. Byron's ideas are a teleological fantasy. But if it's all arbitrary, what does that matter? I just don't buy this whole goal thing anymore. Byron was right. Does it matter what Athena believes? Honest question. Let's say the founder is a myth that was constructed around her. In that scenario, what do we owe Athena at the end of the day?
Gratitude, loyalty, disagree. Nothing except what we also owe each other, which is what I agree with. Or this one, we should at least take our ideas seriously. Apollo? It's one of these three bottom ones, I would say.
I agree with you there.
But an apology is kind of worthless right now. She's not going to be around. She's not coming back. She's not going to be around to hear it.
Potentially. We don't know she's dead.
Just my theory. So, you want me to pick?
You pick. A good answer, 1K. Decency and empathy. That's what we need the most in the city. Here, here. It's here, here, you moron. Or none of this matters because it's actually aliens.
Aliens. I'm telling you guys. It's aliens.
I love how the guy saying that is 420.
Yeah. What a
We got
coincidence.
A couple things over to the left, it looks like.
Just checking. None over there. Just this way. Oh, oh, oh!
Looks like one of them is going to be the lost puzzle.
Yeah, but I think there's something closer over here. Terminal.
Okay. Against decay. From selected archive documents A through C. We live in a decaying system, which in turn produces ideologies of decay to justify its existence. No matter what cultural signifiers they get packaged with, these ideologies come down to the same material result. A future in which, for the average person, there is less of everything. To paraphrase Mark Fisher, we find it easier to imagine the decline of civilization than to imagine a civilization worth living in. Those of us who still believe that humanity can thrive, that there is a path forward other than willful or accidental decay, are out of sync with the system. No matter how we phrase our arguments, they will be perceived in terms of whatever cultural signifiers the listener opposes. It's a deeply frustrating, depressing, even infuriating situation. But what can we do except patiently explain and hope conditions change? In other words, what can we do except have faith? This was written only a few months before the discovery of the virus. There was no time for conditions to change.
Very depressing in that case. And yeah, I agree. Why dystopian stories and fall of civilizations much easier to write than the ideal one. 100% agree. The Founding.
From Hypatia's Journals, Volume 1, The Founding of New Jerusalem. Day 882. It's been a while since I last wrote an entry in my journal. Much has changed in New Jerusalem. We've put up a good chunk of the planned living quarters, and the old storage facility has been converted into a movie theater of all things. So we still argue a lot, but now it's mostly about which film we'll be watching next.
First world problems.
Other construction efforts are going well too, although we've begun to run out of readily accessible resources. Our scavenging expeditions are ranging further and further afield with each passing month, and the sites that they have reported on sound truly marvelous. One day I might want to go see for myself. It's a good thing in that regard that we'll be getting 2 new citizens soon, because everyone is as busy as ever. More hands to help us build our future. I can't wait to meet them.
And from RG Tailsplash, wishing me a happy Friday. Same to you, my fishy friend. Same to you.
Happy Friday indeed.
this supposed to work? The system is meant to last centuries. Centuries! And yeah, Chernyshevsky's plan, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But I'm working with hardware that was deliberately designed to fail. Planned obsolescence, baby. Selling broken garbage just to make another buck. A buck you can't even spend because in a few more weeks, we'll be extinct. Was it worth it? That's the part that Alexandra doesn't see. The greed, the stupidity, the selfishness, the way that we created this whole situation in the first place. She wants you to be like us, but if you ask me, there's a whole lot of human history and behavior you can just throw away, chuck it in the trash, right? You have a chance at a fresh start. Make the best of it.
Well said, Trevor. Yeah, man, fuck capitalism in a sense of, hey, we're gonna do everything for the sake of profit and not really care about the well-being or the advancement of humanitarian principles.
On the other hand, keep the history and knowledge of it there, because if you just keep forgetting history, you're just gonna repeat it eventually and make the same mistakes.
Yep, even with the fresh start, we gotta learn from our mistakes, 100%.
Jailbreak.
Oh no, this is gonna be a long one.
Looks like we gotta just get something over to the other side.
There's the goal.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. We gotta get the thing all the way to the other side, through all these doors.
Breaking him out of jail. With 3 connectors.
Well, one of them can just connect to it no matter what.
Yep. And we're gonna have to swap it from red to blue. So, at the very least...
I think what you want to do... No, hold on. Oh, yeah, but I think what we need to do is use one of them and put it on top of that so that we can connect the blue. Don't connect to the other one too. There. Now we just gotta get the thing over.
I have to stop it, though, when I'm done. So I will stop it
Hold on.
now.
Run over. Now, put it... Don't stop it. Let it keep going.
Alright.
Now go over into the middle there. Let it come through.
There we go. So
grab
now...
grab the connector.
Right here.
Oh, it's because that button keeps turning it back off.
We'll have to use that connector down there and just place it on the button.
Somehow.
Yeah, we're good.
We can't because that's on the button. Connect it up to there.
You mean move this or no?
Keep it out of the way of where it's trying to go. Like... No, I mean like out of the way of the line. The connector.
Right.
Keep the connector out of the way of the line so it doesn't block it.
That's gonna be hard to do.
Not really. That's too close to the line. Basically where the other connector currently is.
Okay.
Okay, take the other connector, walk in there, stand on the button.
There we go.
Now leave this connector there.
For now. Ah! Phew! That was close.
Okay, now let's look at the other one. Okay, we can just walk in there and open the button.
Yeah,
we
but
don't need to leave this here. We
I do
just
want...
need to walk in and open the button. so that we can hold it open when it comes over.
Right. There we go.
Okay.
Now I have to somehow get this.
Don't do that yet. Look down there for a moment, down where we're going to go.
One more red laser.
Yeah.
And we can put it on top of this.
No, we can't. But just take that, send it forward. And now just move over, keep it connected to that, to the other thing, and to the end point. And now, just go out, back a little.
Yeah.
Go
Over here.
to the right, over there, where you see the low fence.
The low fence right here.
Yeah. Not this one, the next one. Way over there. Yeah. So you can see all three of them.
Yeah, but
Like there. Yeah, put it down.
yeah, we have a problem.
Ah.
That's on like it's a little bit. So unfortunately, we may have to do this with one connector somehow.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay, turn over to it.
We can move it a little bit, and then it can probably place on.
Yeah,
the
can you
connector.
move it closer to there? Maybe it'll get over. It's just thought.
Closer?
Closer
No.
to the fence. Okay, further from the fence, maybe?
Yeah, no.
Damn it. Can we at least send it further in?
Yeah, we can. Now it should work.
Except we can't do it from on top of the thing. Remember? It won't move from on top. Except...
Yes, we can.
Hold on.
Yes, we
Connect
can.
it to that. No. Leave it. Leave that connector there.
It's already
Get the
connected
other
to this.
connector.
Yeah.
Connect it to that, and also the other two parts. Well, yeah, I guess that's fine. And that, yeah. Now put it on top.
There we go.
Now stand on the button.
Beautiful. It's going through. And that's it. Once it gets to the end,
Yep, there we go.
there we go. That's all we need.
Yep. Okay, that took a bit of finagling and talking with each other, but we got it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We did a good
interface
job.
Again.
We did it.
It's all
Bootstrapping.
starting to... If what Prometheus revealed about the theory of everything is true, then it explains a lot of the patterns I've been finding. Almost every artificial structure on this island was printed into existence in some kind of energy-to-matter process, or maybe by different versions of that process, some earlier and less effective. And I can only assume that the megastructure itself was created by bootstrapping, having one machine make a bigger one. Which probably means you could create a relatively small device that turns itself into a complete megastructure. Or you could make a machine that just deploys more and more of itself and builds something. City in a box? Depends on the power source, I guess.
3D printing taken to the extreme.
Just gotta be careful.
Oh, with
Right.
3D printing?
No, with things that make more of themselves.
Oh,
we don't
yeah.
need an infinite paperclip generator or Grey Goose scenario.
Yep. All right. Number 3.
Automatic doors.
An inverter.
Oh dear. So we got blue there.
Blue here.
This leads to
A platform.
okay, one of those things.
And a connector. And the gold one needs a red laser.
Okay. Okay, go out there. We can connect to the blue.
Oop.
Oh, right. We can't. We need to get this.
Yeah, right here. But what is this going to be useful for? Oh, the red laser at the very end. We need to put a connector on top of here.
Indeed. Oh, I get it. I understand. Okay, take the connector.
Yep.
Leave it connected.
Okay.
Now connect it to the inverter. Go to the other side. Connect it to the red one.
I see.
And put it on top. There we go. And now we just need to be able to go through. Because it's going to come back to this side.
That is so cool. And we wait.
Automatic door. Now we just wait for it to come back over.
We forget, yeah. We don't have to force the connector to only take one source of light.
Exactly.
If it's moving, it'd be happily take,
Tell
yeah.
me, Yakut, what impact do you think the megastructure will have on the future of this island?
If it stays out of control like it is now, then what happened to Miranda could happen again, but on a much bigger scale. I'm not sure the ecosystem could recover from that, at least not for a very long time, even by our standards.
A frightening thought.
We don't even really know what happened to her
Hey,
exactly.
can we talk for a second?
We just have theories that she tried to use the theory of everything and then boom, explosion.
Yeah, explosion, maybe. We still don't know what exactly happened. We don't even know what happened to New Alexandria. Nobody told us.
It's just all rumors.
Not rumors, something
I'm
did.
still struggling. I was really hoping we'd find Miranda alive. Her way of seeing the world was so inspiring. And the idea that I can never get to know her, that she's gone,
I'm sorry.
I guess I've never really been good at dealing with death. Maybe because it's so rare in New Jerusalem. Except for pets, and even in that case, I find it very hard to deal with. I still miss my first cat, and it's been over a century since she died.
Whoa.
Death is difficult to deal with.
How would we know that? I say the bottom's the more honest answer.
When someone dies, it's this void. I know I should just let it go, but some part of me refuses. And I feel like that part, it hurts me, but it also keeps me human. And I know it would be healthier if I said, okay, Miranda is someone I never met. She's just a bunch of glitchy old files. But if I do that, as rational as it seems, it feels like I'm surrendering something. Something that matters.
Then don't let go. Use the pain as a foundation to build something. You can let go of the pain but still care about the person. Or you have to let go. You're still alive. You have to let go. This doesn't help anyone.
I'd say you can let go of the pain but still care about the person.
Yeah. That's a very not toxic way of coping.
I hope so. I can't right now, but maybe I can get there somehow. Anyway,
I believe in you.
thanks for talking to me, 1K.
You're welcome, but let's talk about something else.
Of course, go ahead.
What about Mayor Herbanubis?
I don't agree with his belief in the founder. Not anymore. I think the vision Prometheus sent you was true. I think she's just a human being who made mistakes and paid for them. She deserves our help, but not our belief.
Do you ever think about your future?
Right now, honestly, all I want is to find Byron and Athena and go back home and put my feet up for 200 years. There's something to be said for living quietly.
Fair enough.
Do you think the goal is just a myth?
It is, yes. That doesn't mean that the idea itself isn't valid, though.
Correct. How's Bruce?
I think that's his current cat.
I hear he escaped Pellegrino and peed all over Melville's workshop. So
Huh.
apparently, he's doing great. I miss him, though. I always feel like the fact that he likes me is a huge compliment.
With cats, it
Lifts
is.
me up somehow.
Yeah, you're a cat owner, right?
Yes, I am. I've had cats all my life.
That's neat. I'm mildly allergic, but I am getting some injections that might help with that, so we'll see. Now that you solved the puzzle, would you like to try another one?
Nope. But at least I finally understand why Athena wanted to get out of the simulation so badly.
I don't blame you. That's probably you and most gamers out here. Tell me something irrelevant.
In the ancient year 1969, a band called Mellow Macaron wrote a psychedelic rock song about the Talos principle. It's called Cretan Bronze Man's Flying Mystery Adventure.
That's a weird title.
It was the 60s.
You should see the rest of the album. There's a song about a disembodied tongue called The Taste of Your Elbow. It's 15 minutes long and features an improvised tuba solo.
Oh my gosh.
I reiterate, it was the 60s. Everyone was high as fuck.
Is it any good?
I think you need psychedelics to enjoy.
Hey!
That makes a lot of
you
sense.
Stick your head inside a really large magnet.
All right, that's all.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're robots. They can't have psychedelics. They can't get high or drunk.
Pity.
I guess sticking their head in a magnet is the closest they can get.
All right.
See something on top of that hill, just to the right. Just go around the path and up there. Yep, there it is.
You know,
And
when
Prometheus.
I decided that we should call ourselves human, I did that because it seemed like a powerful symbol of our continuity.
And
But the truth is, and I'm ashamed to admit this,
Melville.
I thought we were better than them. I thought we understood the value of civilization, and we wouldn't repeat the same mistakes. But the simulation worked too well.
We're not just like them. We are them.
We really are.
But that doesn't have to be a bad thing, Athena.
Yeah.
We may have the same flaws, but we also have all the potential they did. Everything that Alexandra Drennan saw in them is also in us.
I hope you're right. I really do.
I do so as well, and so far, I'm confident we'll get to a good conclusion. Melville.
1K, listen, I wanted to ask you something. From your perspective, as someone who's still new to our society, do you think New Jerusalem betrayed Athena?
Yes. In a democracy, people are not obliged to support what the leaders do, which is what I agree with. New Jerusalem isn't monolithic, true. And I don't agree with this. No, it was necessary to turn away from her ideas.
I'd say New Jerusalem isn't monolithic.
Yeah.
It's not, you're right. And Byron and a handful of others stood up for Athena. But what did I do? Just kept working. The occasional sarcastic remark isn't resistance. It's not fighting for something. It's just thinly disguised apathy.
It wasn't your fault. You can't change history by yourself. If you believe you were wrong, made different choices now. Or don't let your empathy for Athena make you forget your legitimate doubts, which also a valid point.
If you believe that you were wrong, make different choices now. Personally, I'd say not
I
every.
will.
Okay.
But it's
Yeah.
hard not to regret the past.
Personally, what I'd say is not everyone can be a freedom fighter. Some people, they just want to get by. And that's all they can do.
And that's fine. That's fine. People shouldn't be... You don't have to put round pegs in square holes. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. End of story.
Sometimes, just do what you do. You don't have to go and change the world. You don't necessarily have to try if that's not your thing. I'm not saying never try. I'm saying you don't have to.
Yeah. Basically, we are the authors of our own purpose. And whether people will judge you for that, if they think you're a waste of space, I mean, that's on them, but people will contribute in their different ways.
Mm-hmm.
I always preach about well-being, and if we're going to be humanitarian creatures, what decisions can we take can be for the good of humanity in general. And that goes in a lot of factors. And that's been one of the biggest things why I've shied away from religion. Just that principle alone. Anyway, I had another question. How do you feel about Mayor Hermanubis as a leader?
When I think about the state New Jerusalem is in, he's put us all in danger. I don't know if he really believes in the goal or if it's just a convenient myth, but I don't care. This is not how you build a living civilization.
Strong opinions. Well, where do you think Cornelius...
I can see why she'd give those opinions. She is effectively the blue-collar worker. She's the one who keeps everything working.
Oh,
and
yeah.
when things keep breaking down, she's the first one to know and the one who's very keenly aware of how much of the infrastructure really needs to be fixed in order to get it to work. So she knows better than anyone whether his choices of what to prioritize and what not to prioritize are right or wrong. At least on a mechanical keep things working sense. She may not be the same on a knowing what needs to work and what doesn't from a societal sense, but you need a foundation in order for everything else to stay up. That foundation crumbles. It doesn't matter if the society's stable if the power ain't working.
Sounds like you relate a lot to Melville here.
I'm an electrician. I'm literally in construction. Of course I relate to her.
Alright, where do you think Cornelius is?
I don't know. I suspect he's around here somewhere, biding his time. But what he's waiting for, not a clue.
I mean, we saw him at the museum earlier in the game. We haven't seen him since.
He did leave, remember?
Yeah.
The last time we went back, we found out, oh yeah, he left.
Do you think the goal is a myth?
Yes, of course it is.
Simple enough? And why was it so easy for people to believe in the goal?
Because there's no effort involved. Building a better world means taking responsibility. It means making choices and living with their consequences. Surrendering to nature is just letting go.
Very good point. And what
Plus,
do you...
arguably, it was also something that was chosen by someone else that they could all rally around.
Yeah. What do you want to do with your future?
I'd like to help make New Jerusalem the city it was meant to be. And then, I'd like to help build new cities. On Earth and...
Beyond.
there, too.
Yeah!
Cities nobody's ever imagined before.
I should get back to work. Excellent. We were going right to 4.
Indeed. Surfing.
Surf's up, dude! Woo! No, alright.
Blue in there that needs to be access to open. Block in there that we're obviously going to need.
And a fan right here.
Yep, and red is going to turn that on.
Yep.
Wait, turn to the right. Step off it.
Oh.
I think we need to have both of those active. So, use a connector to send the panel onto the pad. Sorry, the moving thing onto the pad. Once it's there, take it off.
Right. Yep.
Now, connect the blues. Connect all 3 of them, if you can. Now put it on top of the thing.
No, it's in the wrong position. I have to move it.
Oh, we need the block.
That's right.
Oh, now I understand. Okay, send it back.
There.
Now connect it to the one on the left so we can get the block. Now, I think we're gonna need to, yeah, get it back onto the pad. Then we'll put the block on top of it.
Yep.
And then that on top of the other one. I think that might work.
What, to get the blue?
Yeah, the block on top of the pad. On top of the moving thing. And then the connector on top of the blue. Yeah, on top of the two of them.
I don't know if I can reach.
Okay, plan B. Take the block off, and we'll just use the block to get it on top onto the two of them. You'll want to move back with it. Nope, back further.
Right. There we go. We have another connector and our fan.
Okay, go back in there for a minute. I just want to look.
We need to get the...
Yeah, the pad over to there, and it's going to need to be connected to the blue.
Yep.
It's going to need to be connected to all three. So, set that one down for now. Take that connector, connect it to the emitter, and both of the ones on the right. The receivers, that one and the other. Put it on top.
There we go.
Now use the other, send it over to the fan.
Oh, crap. Oh, wait, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh.
The block on the pad. It needs to be on there to keep it open.
Yeah! Not bad.
Nice.
Oh. What do we got now?
Alcatraz.
A text string extracted from a data stream. I managed to extract the following text string. I'm always struck by the degree to which our ancestors, in the years before the end, struggled with sincerity. They became poisoned with irony, unable to parse any information through anything except a thick layer of alienation. This left so little space for any kind of intellectual authenticity that they seemed to exist in a state of permanent agony. Ironically, that in turn made them extremely susceptible to the few sanctioned forms of sincerity, which acted as a means of social control. There's a gap, followed by, there's something equally damaged in our own estrangement from our humanity. We mimic the forms and behaviors of our human ancestors, but we don't act like proud inheritors of the human condition. Everything we do gets filtered through this perpetual awareness of their shortcomings, to the degree that we act as if our existence was one of their failures. Author unknown. Whoever it is, I understand what they mean, but disagree with their conclusion. This perpetual awareness isn't a form of alienation. It's a way of learning from the mistakes of our species. Unpleasant, but necessary.
Yeah, well said with this final point. Although I totally get it about people. They're just the negative Nancy's. They take a look at something and they're just easily they're so out of tune with genuine attempts to help and to support knowledge, which kind of reminds me of a lot of the conservative mindset, in my opinion. Which this game has definitely criticized a lot, but I mean, we get it. If you've been taught by your sources that everyone's your enemy and the doomsday is about to happen of some sort, and there's really no hope unless you give into authority, that's, very harmful. And I think this is an article that kind of calls that sort of thinking out. And we as people that are more free thinking and able to help should just point this out to people when we see it, even if they're not willing to listen. But hey, we learn from our mistakes. We empathize where we can.
Let's go. We got something over there.
Lab.
Ah.
right. There's something over there.
Below.
Looks like a structure.
Like it was planning out how a structure would go together.
Let's go up first.
Yeah. Chernyshevsky, yeah, okay. From Arkady Chernyshevsky's In Our Likeness, Essays on Humankind Reaching Adulthood. War is the crudest, most obscene human activity. It may justly be called an abomination, for it is the absolute negation of conscious human will. There is only a single cause for war, for all the endless deceptions that are foisted upon us, and that is the acquisition of resources. Varied ideologies are constructed to justify this crude behavior, this childish degeneration of thought and communication, but history reveals the ruthless, unflattering truth. We imagine crusaders as fanatics of a cause, willing to die for their religion. Yet the Fourth Crusade culminated not in the conquest of Jerusalem, but in the looting of Constantinople, setting the stage for the triumph of the very enemy the Crusaders claimed to oppose. Why? The answer, as with every war, is the same. It is popular amongst the ghouls of the establishment and their misanthropic friends in the intelligentsia to ascribe the persistence of war to human nature, but a careful observation of the facts reveals the opposite to be true. Individual human beings must be broken in order to submit to war, their minds distorted by ideology, and their bodies by poverty and ruthless training to make them compliant. Without force, the majority of human beings only seek to protect themselves and are traumatized by the act of killing. But if it is resources that are the core cause of war, then it is only in the production and distribution of resources that an answer may be found. It is not enough to morally condemn war. We must work to prevent the material issues that endanger us all.
In other words, the problem of scarcity, something I hope one day can be solved. If people don't need things, they're less likely to do crimes and other acts to get ahead in the world. Well, that's the thought. It may not eradicate it, but it would severely reduce the chance, in my opinion. Hold on, I'm responding to some people off stream. It's like, what you doing? Let's play more Helldivers. I'm streaming. Relax.
This is why I put myself as Do Not Disturb when I'm streaming.
Yep. I'm doing it right now. Do. And there we go. Okay. Next. From Guta.
From Guta to Athena. Dear Founder, I'm afraid that we're losing our humanity. We're angry at each other, always disagreeing about everything, unable to forgive each other for being different. I don't know how much longer, and I don't know what could save us. Please help us, Founder. Please. Guta.
That sounds like the modern day to me. Jeez. And
Noma Project 11. Trial 5359. Resuming trials with new protocols. Energy output contained. No errors. Trials 5360 to 6397. Hyperbolic growth. Trials 6398 to 7000. Advanced synthesis. Lossless conversion.
Well, the Noma project was essentially a way to connect us.
Let's see this.
Portals?
No, I think this is just an experiment with those mysterious
particles, yeah.
Things those particles.
All right, well.
Anything else on this upper floor?
Hey, it's a wormhole. Sadly, nothing. All right, well, let's go ahead and go over here. From Byron.
Oh, from Byron to Athena. I just wish I knew why you didn't tell me.
Oh, what did he find out? Message to Drennan.
From blank to Alexandra Drennan at Ian. Who do you think you are, playing God like that? When Mother Nature has finally found a way of getting rid of us, you come up with this harebrained scheme to keep our destruction of the planet going? Just try for 1 second to think about something other than your own arrogance and hubris, Alexandra. Try to imagine what you're really doing here. Without your robotic perversions, the future looks beautiful. No more humans murdering everything in their path. The skies clear up, the stars become visible again, the rivers stop being filthy, and after a few decades they're full of fish again. Dolphins and whales roam the seas like their ancestors did. The cities turned into jungles, bats nest in the skyscrapers where hedge fund managers used to ruin lives. The Earth lives on as it was meant to, peacefully and quietly, until someday in the distant future when it all ends like it was meant to. Or we take your path. We continue our rampage. We place ourselves above the animals. We think we know better than Mother Nature. We violate all boundaries. We ruin all purity. Perhaps we even defy death, just so we can keep spreading our filth. Then we spread to other planets to do more of the same. And in the end, what have we left behind but plastic and radiation? Think, Alexandra. Isn't it better for beauty to return to the Earth? For us to acknowledge that intelligence was a mistake and to gracefully exit while we can? Stop this. Go spend time with your friends and loved ones before the end. Let it go. Let us all go. Let there be peace.
Phew.
I don't understand how someone could hate humanity so much. This person must have been full of sadness and frustration to write something so ugly. I've tried to understand it as well, but I still don't.
I know people that think like this, and it's very sad, but that's a form of nihilism and anti-humanitarianism that pervades.
I wouldn't go as far as nihilism.
Okay, well, certainly anti-humanitarian. That we have no place as thinking agents here. Oh,
yeah, I feel like a nihilist would basically go there and say, yeah, do whatever the hell you want. It's not going to matter.
In a grand scheme, yes. Also, hello to the Horny Four. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, Robot Hand, this is who we are. We are the new iteration of humans that has survived the Grand Apocalyptic Event, which was a virus that took out all our organic flesh bags thousands of years ago. And now here we are with a healed Earth and a chance to start again. And they're also complimenting your voice acting, Fly, so pats on the back.
Thank you very much.
All right, Stratton time.
From the complete works of Stratton of Strigera. In killing a philosopher for asking questions they did not like, the Athenians committed themselves to a tragedy with an ironic ending. Some will say that his true crime was his friendship with Alcibiades, the shameless deceiver of idiots and buffoons, and the insipid brute Critias, and that he was executed as an enemy of democracy. That he was the latter can hardly be denied, for Socrates asked not too many questions, but too few, or he would not have survived the rule of the 30 tyrants. Yet in the end he got what he had asked for, a tyrannical decision made by a would-be wise men against the spirit of freedom, which he obeyed like a knave. And the Athenians, in fulfilling his wishes, strangled the roots of democracy while seeking to preserve it. Ouch. No wonder Stratton wasn't popular. People who speak the truth at all times rarely are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very true.
Speaking truth is one thing. Speaking it always and not thinking of the person you're speaking to, that's something else.
Agreed. And one more terminal. From Thekla. Uh-oh. It's the bitch
fourth
again.
One from Thekla. Beloved Founder, know that I do not believe any of the lies the expedition is spreading about you. Is right. This Prometheus illusion is just a test. We will resist temptation as you once did. We will not disappoint. Praise your name, Thekla.
Uh-huh.
You just want to punch her in the face, don't you?
Oh, I do. I have known many Theklas in my life, and they've always been annoying asshats to me. Athena history.
The History of Athena was first published as Athena, a novel, and retained that title for its first 3 printings, now highly sought after. After a lull in popularity, it was reprinted as Athena Reborn, a novel. This edition retained the same text, but included some of the author's poetry. The next edition, however, published long after the author's death under the rather embarrassing title Athena's Truth, included severe cuts and drastic changes to the text in the interest of updating it for modern audiences. This particularly affected the last chapter, Anthropogeny, which the editors accused of scientism and human supremacy. Science wunderkind Alexandra Drennan was one of the few to come to the novel's defense, writing in a long essay that the novel's clear-eyed belief in the value of Athena's journey towards humanity had been essential to shaping her own views, encouraging her to pursue science as a vocation rather than a career, and that changing the text constituted an attack on the author's unique artistic and philosophical vision. Alex, who hurt you, Lamau? One of the editors commented on a popular social media platform. Nadia Sarabai of the Institute for Applied Noematics also got involved in the discussion, backing Drennan, resulting in a long but unsuccessful campaign to oust Sarabai from her position as head researcher. In the current context of ecological catastrophe, as evidenced by the recent extinction of the orangutan, clumsy editing aside, do the critics of the novel perhaps have a point after all? Is a philosophy that places humans above nature and sees science and technology as the only valid tools the cause of all our troubles? What about other ways of knowing, other ways of living?
Well, I had this discussion with a friend. There's 3 ways to really experience and understand the world. You have your empirical side of things, you have your emotional side of things, and then you have your logistical side of things. Mm-hmm. And all 3 together make up the human experience. Science is the empirical. It's essentially the means on how we test and verify reality around us. It gives purpose and direction of the structure of the world. Emotional is what most people gravitate towards, but it's highly unreliable, but it's still necessary to parse. Because even in science, we need emotions to determine if something, hey, we agree this is correct or we don't agree this is correct, and we have to come to consensus. Then logic is just the math, the structure, how we communicate, and how we understand things as reality conforming or not. So that's the sort of
so it's basically what is true, what is right, and what makes sense.
That's right, exactly. True is science, what is right is morality, and what makes sense is logic. I have not taken a philosophy class before, but I feel like I would certainly enjoy it. I kind of wish I did in college.
It is possible. Alright. We have 5 over there, but we also got something over here. Oh. Oh, yeah, there.
Lost puzzle.
Ah. Vertical locomotion. Interesting. I think there's another side to this. Stand on the button for a second, I'm just curious. Does that just turn on the fan? Yes, it does. Hold on. Walk outside and walk to the other side of this.
Oh, hey, there's something over here.
Oh, this is new.
I can't... What?
My guess is this is just a, an Easter egg.
Yeah.
Because it looks just like the terminals that were in the
first
in the
game.
Thing.
Yeah.
Alright. So, what I'm going to say you do, connect that to there, and leave it on the button, and then jump on the pad.
Yep. Oh, teleporter. Oh, there's 3. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's a lot of stuff.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
I have to be able to get that.
Take the teleporter, put it on top of that. Now jump down.
And take it, and it'll land on that.
Pick up that.
Boom. 1 down.
Okay. Now I think it can still move. Take off the teleporter. Now take that, connect it to both of those. Don't leave it on the button. Leave it over here. Not on there. Leave it just to the side.
Oh.
It does still move.
Got it, yeah. We gotta get all the way through.
Yeah, we need to get it all the way through. Stand on the button. Get off. There we go.
Now we gotta get both of these things up here, which we
Easy.
can.
Yep, step one down.
Oh.
Stand on the... Nope, hold it. Stand on the button, teleport.
That was actually one of the easier lost puzzles.
Yeah. Needed a little bit of thinking, but it worked. Oh, interface again.
Excuse me. I was looking at your research log, and I was rather perplexed by the latest upload.
Oh, Melville strikes again.
Is that your foot, Melville?
Yes. Do you want to see it up close?
No!
Well, you won't be able to fully enjoy it as you don't have a rear camera.
Sorry, Mayor. Melville just has a unique way of taking pictures.
That is
So
true.
You're getting an upgrade, you coot. I'm installing a mute button.
Love it.
Two things. One, let's see it. Might be worth investigating. These things must be connected to the Noma system. Maybe I should dig one up, see how it works.
Love it.
Two, I think there's something to the left. Yeah, there's a question mark just a little more to the left.
Yeah. And another terminal.
May as well grab it.
Aurinia.
From Aurinia to Athena. Athena, I know that we didn't have the greatest relationship, and I frequently antagonized you. The truth is I resented you, resented this mythology of the Founder. I thought you had created it deliberately as a way of controlling us. I wanted so badly to be free, and you seemed to stand in the way of that. Only after you left and the cult of personality grew even wilder did I realize it was actually a burden and an impediment to you. When they turned your myth into the opposite of everything you actually believed, started tearing down your dreams in your own name, I realized I'd wronged you. And now I'm less free than ever. I feel the walls crushing me. I don't know where you are or what you're doing. I don't know if coming back would fix things. But I'm sorry.
Well, it's everything that we learned about Athena. And the Horny Force says Robo-God or something. Sure. Maybe.
From the Atlas Variations by Athanasios. After 1 billion years, when Atlas had grown old and tired of holding up the world, he was faced with a dilemma. Heracles, the son of Zeus, was on his way to the Garden of the Hesperides to claim the golden apples, which were guarded by the dragon Ladon. Zeus came to Atlas and promised that if Atlas helped Heracles slay the dragon, Zeus would free Atlas from his burden.
Nope.
But Atlas, seeing the beauty and innocence of Ladon, beloved of the Hesperides, could not slay the beast. Instead, he stole the apples and gave them to Heracles, and so he was condemned to bear the weight of the cosmos for another 1 billion years. But though Atlas grieved for his freedom, he was comforted by watching Ladon flourish in the verdant garden.
Oh, wow. So, some empathy for the dragon. And the wild fragment.
From the soul of man. Sympathy with pain there will, of course, always be. It is one of the first instincts of man. The animals which are individual, the higher animals, that is to say, share it with us. But it must be remembered that while sympathy with joy intensifies the sum of joy in the world, sympathy with pain does not really diminish the amount of pain. It may make man better able to endure evil, but the evil remains. Sympathy with consumption does not cure consumption. That is what science does. Christ made no attempt to reconstruct society, and consequently the individualism that he preached to man could be realized only through pain or in solitude. The ideals that we owe to Christ are the ideals of the man who abandons society entirely, or of the man who resists society absolutely. But man is naturally social, even if the Thebaid became peopled at last. And though the Cenobite realizes his personality, it is often an impoverished personality that he so realizes. Shallow speakers and shallow thinkers in pulpits and on platforms often talk about the world's worship of pleasure and whine against it. but it is rarely in the world's history that its ideal has been one of joy and beauty.
Oof. More harsh criticisms against people of faith, but again, hypocrisy runs deep in these institutions. Let's read on.
When you tell people that a society could be built on the ideals of joy and beauty, they think you're a utopian fantasist. If you tell them society will always be built on exploitation and greed, they think you're wise. And so they make the outcome inevitable. Performative cynicism has always been the hallmark of adolescence. But has there ever been a society of adults? Can there ever be one? Why is this childishness so extremely powerful, more powerful than joy and beauty?
Because a lot of people don't want to face the consequences. Take the easy way out. Lie, cheat, steal.
And what one finds joyful, another finds hideous.
Yeah.
What one finds beautiful, another finds horrible.
Yeah,
But if you have exploitation and greed, everyone can agree on that.
Yeah. And no wonder people can grow tired and pessimistic about humanity. But we have Alcatraz here. Hello.
There we go.
What can I do for you?
Same questions. Do you think the goal's a myth?
It's possible. I won't trust Prometheus until he actually leads us to Byron, but yeah, seems likely. But even if it is a myth, that doesn't mean we can just abandon it. Myths can contain elements of truth.
Yeah.
And I think this one exists for a reason. Maybe we had to create this imaginary founder because the real one lost her way.
Are you sure the founder lost her way?
It's the only way I can explain what she's built here. She got wrapped up in her ideas and lost all sense of perspective.
All right, then what about the theory of everything?
People have thought they understood everything before. Obviously, Athena has unlocked tremendous powers, but forgive me if I'm skeptical that her theory really encompasses everything.
We agree with limits, or what if it does?
I do agree that there are limits.
Not just our ability to know, but our need to know. More equations aren't going to make us any happier.
All right,
There is always the argument that there are things man was not meant to know. Ia Cthulhu's
what do you make of Crier?
Byron couldn't stand him. Have you ever tried asking the mayor a difficult question, he used to say? But I think he does an all right job, to be honest.
Do you ever deal with the mayor's advisors?
I try to stay out of their circuits, and they try to stay out of mine. Helga is an old friend, but the others, they're not my crowd.
And how do you feel with the mayor?
He's smarter than people give him credit for. There's more to some folks than meets the eye, you know.
That's all. Horny4 says 42, because the answer to everything.
May as well grab that and then go into number 5.
Father, what is my purpose? Do I have a purpose? Mother says purpose is something we choose. But I feel like there's something there. Something that's been there from the moment I was born. Maybe even before.
Well, there are many ways of looking at this, and everyone's experience is different, so you'll have to make up your own mind. But I have a little theory, if you'd like to humor your old man.
Of course. What is it?
The universe is eternal, but it's always lost in a deep, dreamless sleep. You are a tiny little bit of the universe that's suddenly woken up, and you've realized that being awake is better than being asleep. And that gives you a purpose.
And what is my purpose?
To be, Miranda. Just to be.
Ooh, simple, but I like it.
Nuisance. Oh, something's gonna be annoying. Is there something down there?
The gold
Okay, so that's where we ultimately need to end up at.
on the other side.
Indeed. Connect the other side. Okay, so...
Leave that there.
see what we got over here.
2 walls. I don't know why we need 2, but okay.
Open that. We open the fan.
And we launch something to the other side here.
Us. We need to get to the other side. Wait.
But
What?
I think it'll turn on the gate, but we have to turn this back off.
Yeah,
then we-
it'll turn on the gate, but turn off the fan.
But if this is moving, then there we go. So we have to keep it moving from 2 directions.
So, yeah, I think what we need to do is take that and just connect it to the red.
And this can...
Grab that and have it activate both the door and the other thing. And also the top.
Right.
Let's see how long we have to get in, if we even can.
Oh no. We have
We
to
need
stop
time. I see why it's called...
Nuisance.
Oh, wait, I have an idea, Take it
Yeah.
off of that.
it. Off of this?
Yes. Now set it down where it can aim through. Just like that. Also connect it to that. Yeah, take the connector, connect it to that as well. Now go over there. Take the other connector
The other connector?
and disconnect it from the center thing. Connect it to everything else.
Not that one.
Not that. Now go on through. Ah, you're too far. Jafty.
Damn it. Gotta wait.
Now we wait until that blocks it.
Do it. No!
There we go.
Patience. Almost lost it.
Patience, young pony. Oh, new thing from the interface.
Athens.
To understand what humanity is capable of, what it means to flourish, we have to look at the golden age of Athenian democracy. The list of geniuses who lived in Athens at this time is so long it's almost inconceivable. Pericles, Sophocles, Aeschylus, Phidias, Euripides, Herodotus, Thucydides, Plato, Socrates, Hippocrates, Aristophanes, Aristotle, and the list goes on. These are people who changed world history. Without them, there is no Straton of Stragaera to inspire Alexandra Drennan. Without them, we do not exist. Was it a perfect time? No, undoubtedly not. But listing the flaws obscures the greater truth. Given the opportunity, given freedom and resources and space to grow, human beings are capable of incredible things. It would mean everything to me to walk the roads where these people once walked, to stand where they stood and think about the world as they dared to.
Very fun thinking. I agree.
I also had a thought. We've seen a few of those kinds of pictures before. I'm wondering if they were AI art. I wonder that because it would make sense if it was actually AI art, because it's art being made by what is legitimately AI.
Yep.
I accept such a thing.
No problem here.
Elements. Okay, let's see. So this fan needs to be on in both ways. Needs to be turned on.
The goal is
In order
right
to
here.
Lift it up so that we can connect it to the blue. That's probably the end goal.
And it's a blue platform.
There's a blue
And-
platform there and a
and
red
we-
platform here.
Which one do we need? We need the blue platform to go over there. No, we need the...
We need one of the... Yes, the red platform needs to get over. There's one inside.
But we can't take it out.
No, but we can connect it to the red.
Yep, that's all we can do.
Wait, where's the blue emitter? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
Oh, I see. So we have a problem.
I understand. The red can only go so far because of the connector.
But...
Oh, wait. I think I understand now.
Yeah, red needs to go in here. Blue needs to go over there. I think. Right?
No. We need to get the red back. Because I think what we need to do is that normally the fan wouldn't actually send it far enough up. So send the red all the way back. I think. Wait, no, maybe I'm thinking the other way around.
Well, we can get the blue platform. Stop! Ah! I think we need a blue platform over there.
No, we do need the blue one first. So get the red one back.
So we move the blue one in place, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Okay, this will take a minute. But I think the blue one we need to put in place.
Yep.
Then we need to put the connector on top of the blue one. And then
are you kidding me?
Red a little more. Then I think we need to send the red one underneath it to raise it up even further.
Yeah, you're right.
I imagine, anyway. Alright, connect that to the blue emitter and the blue receiver on the other side. Not to the platform. Put it on top. Activate the fan.
Yep, it's gotta be made higher.
And now we gotta get the red one over.
Unfortunately, that can only go so far.
As long as we keep it like as close to the edge as we can, we should be able to get it in.
Yep.
There we go.
You called it.
I was just wondering, like, why do we have two of them? And then I went, oh wait, that's probably why.
Has a remarkable gift for designing these trials, but then
Oh, jolly good.
Overcome Elohim, whose very purpose was to design trials.
Oh no, the Sphinx.
Okay, what do we have here? Okay, so... We need to find...
It's 8 puzzle locations.
Yeah.
But...
Those are puzzle locations.
I think so. Maybe there's a switch at each one, like behind.
That would make sense. There are 8 of them. So we need to figure out the map and find the buttons, wherever the hell they are.
Yeah, I don't know where the buttons would be, but let's solve the puzzles, then we can solve that.
Agreed. Breach. Oh. Okay, so that activates those 2 things. Let's take a look around before we activate anything. So that one's blue, so we need to connect something to blue there.
Right here's our blue.
Hold on before we do this. Let's actually keep looking around and seeing what else we have here.
We have that thingy to charge.
Yeah, that's a charger that we can charge it with either color. We'll need to decide which.
That blue opens
Blue
the
we
gate.
need over there, and it looks like red is what we're ultimately going to need in order to open up a door to push that through. Let's look at where that's going if we can.
Well,
No, just look at where that is going. So that goes
the
into
end.
there. Okay, so we're going to need to be able to jump onto that.
That's what I thought. That's I'm like, all right.
Okay.
Now, what should we charge this with?
That's what I'm trying to think of.
So we can either do blue or red, depending. So, we need blue to get through here. I guess we could charge with blue so we can get this open. But we also need to move this. Wait, what does that one do? Let me see.
Actually, yes, charge it with blue. Now connect it to that, and also to...
Wait, what did I do?
Also to the other one. The one that opens the door that we just came in.
Oh.
Yeah, connect it to both of those. And we can keep that open.
So it looks like we need blue and red to open this door.
Yes. And we
All
need
right.
red to move the thing.
Alright, we don't need blue anymore.
We need to have a way to open this.
You gotta get red moving.
Thing is, how do we, Yeah, that'll just open the door, but we can't get it moving unless we have something on here to keep it open.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I can't just send a red laser here because this is in the way. Unless... I just
Thing
kinda
is, we can't send the red laser in unless we have something on top of there.
Will this reach? It should reach.
It does.
Right there.
But how are we going to keep that on? We need to open up... We need something on the pad in order to have the red in here.
Let me see.
Is there anything else over there? Because you didn't actually look at that side over there where the red laser is coming from.
Well, we can just push it through if I just stay on the button right now.
That is true.
That'll move. That'll
Actually,
open that door.
go and do that.
And now it's moving.
Okay, get it over into place and then get off. And then we can just use... Oh, no. Yeah. And now we can just use the connector in order to... Yeah, okay. You made a good point. Just put it on the button.
Yep. That's it.
I was overthinking it a bit.
That's why I'm here sometimes. We complete each other.
Convoluted?
Not really.
Little bit.
All right.
One more puzzle to go, I think. We also have something over here. On top.
Yep. One more terminal.
Lifthrunseer again.
Every region.
The reason I have always admired Alexandra Drennan is that even in death, she fought to see the world as it is, not as she wanted to see it. I say fought because I believe this is not an easy matter.
Agreed.
It is a mental and spiritual struggle that we must undertake with great seriousness, even when we are joking. The ancients believed that for most of us, the world is a shadow cast by a flame, dimly seen on the wall of a cave. Our task is not to interpret these shapes, but to free ourselves from the cave itself.
Yay! Remember the whole philosophical story about
Of the cave?
Yeah, the prisoners of the cave. One escaped. Try to describe the real world to those trapped in the cave, and they're like, "Nonsense! You're full of it. Majority rule."
What is freedom? Is it merely to be ruled by those who speak one's language or share one's customs? No. That is merely a more convenient servitude.
Agreed.
Is it to have no obligations, no loyalties? No. That is not to be free, but to be alone. What of freedom from hunger and thirst? Here we are closer to the truth. For freedom requires life. But one may have all the meat and all the wine in the world and still not be free.
The rich people.
The most important freedom of all is the freedom to speak one's mind, to make one's thoughts public without fear, and so participate openly and boldly in democracy. It is the freedom of the dissenter and the gadfly, the rebel and the fool, that is the true measure of whether a city is free.
Well said. No wonder this game loves Stratton a lot. And another flame. We have 7 skip the puzzle things that we'll never use.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, last
let's
one.
take a look at number 8.
Just wonder what button could there be. But we'll have to figure that out.
Transference.
A driller. And a swapper for a teleporter. And a mirror.
That would allow us to look in there.
Yep, without having to go through the other side.
I think
A red
what we need to
platform.
do first is
And the goal's
use
up there.
Use the connector to get the teleporter and look at the other side.
There's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get the button on. Just move the button on that button, and we're done.
And that'll open that.
And we get
So
this.
the first thing we need to do is get a laser over.
That's right.
I wonder if we can shine a laser through the window.
We could try it.
Put the teleporter on the other side. Okay, put the teleporter back. Teleport through. Now put the teleporter on the other side and take the connector. Now take the teleporter.
Yeah, because we need. You can swap it back.
Let's see if I am right.
Hold up.
Okay, yeah, that works too. It'll only have to go far before it's blocked off. So let's see if it does go through the window.
No.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping it would. Fortunately, that's not going to work. We're going to need one of those on the other side. Wait a minute. What about the teleporter? Yeah, put the connector on the other side. Now take the teleport. Hold on, take the teleporter back. Hold on.
I could solve
We
it
only
as
need the
connector.
driller to be able to get through, but my thought is... Wait, how would we get the laser through then?
I'm not sure if we're done with the teleporter. We can probably drill from
No,
the other
we
side.
definitely not.
No, we can't. Oh, there's a ladder right here.
Yeah, we can get out at any time.
It might help.
We can't bring anything out.
Yeah, it seems like we need 2 because we can't shine a laser through here.
No, we can't.
But we could teleport through there, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't help us.
That means we won't need the driller anymore. Potentially.
But we need the driller in order to get the laser through.
If we stand on that button...
Oh, I get it. I get it.
You see what I mean?
No, I understand what we need to do. Take the connector that's there and put it on the button while connected to that. To the platform. Now go outside. Leave the teleporter out there. We're going to be swapping it over.
Got it. I could just reach through.
No. Yeah, grab the teleporter and swap it. Now connect that to the connector and that. And leave it there and watch to make sure that it gets on the button. Once it's on the button, remove it.
Yep, there we go. That's our answer. Now we teleport. Problem solved.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, driller.
Ah, we need the teleporter and the driller.
Well, we won't need this anymore. Oh. Well, we do,
We need
but...
that there. Yeah, take the teleporter over to the grate.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's what we need this for. Ladder.
Ladder, yep. It's like, I knew that was there for something. It's not just a grate for no reason. Now we just teleport. Problem solved.
And that's the last puzzle.
All right.
Now we got 2 stars to deal with.
Oh, right.
Well, one of them is relatively easy. It's just a chase.
Yeah.
The other one, we need to figure out where these buttons are.
Oh, man. It has to be the puzzles. 8 puzzles, right? Unless there's 8 something else. 8 squares. Or maybe... No. I remember. Falai, remember back in the... I think it was the tropical not the southern region? We had something like this, and we found a secret area where we had pillars we had to push.
Yes.
I think we may have to find a similar area somewhere around there. We just haven't found it yet. So let's be on the lookout for such pillars. So it's going to be annoying to walk around the whole map, but hey. Like this was like tucked away in a corner somewhere. So it could be if we keep going in that direction, where the Sphinx is facing, we might find these pillars. I'm going to try this hypothesis. Come on, pillars. Where are you at? Alright. I don't see any pillars, but I see this old boat. That's a dish.
A shattered section of a device used by the ancients to communicate over vast distances. At the height of ancient human civilization, most of the human species was part of a single network.
Yep. Alright, so we can't cross this river. So, what we're looking for is not over here. There's got to be another area where we can find these pillars. Or, I'm also looking for buttons, but I'm pretty sure those are pillars we have to push. It's
I could go look up the information.
Let's... You know, while we're chasing the sprite, we might be able to find it somewhere. Oh, what's this over here? The pillars!
Ah!
I knew it! Alright, what's the right orientation?
Bring up the image.
Just like the early... Yeah, that's what I remember now.
Look for two that are right next to each other with the flat sides facing each other.
These
There.
ones.
Okay, so go back to where you were a second ago.
I think it's...
Yes. Turn...
This is the
there.
orientation.
That is directly up and down.
Got it. So
I think it's push in...
that one, the one above it. That one.
And
this
that one.
Yeah!
All right.
Let's go! Pegasus memory coming to fruition here. I is smart. Mine. Alright, now let's go chasing.
In times of war, is it wisdom or folly to give a sword to a child?
How about you answer that, Fly?
Most cases, folly.
Yeah, they won't be know how to use it. Alright, so from this
Not
direction.
to mention the whole moral implications.
Alright. Go straight that way. Just straight. Straight. It's gonna be all the way butt fuck out of nowhere. No, that's... Man, where's the sprite? Yeah, no. Can't cross. I mean, we already have this pattern. Like, did I pass it? No, it's up there. No!
Wait, can you climb on top of the structure? Okay.
I really hope we don't have to resolve that puzzle. Or maybe. Oh my goodness. But we can't get it from down here.
Well, we can actually turn it off.
So just get on top of this. We don't need this anymore.
Take that off.
Oh,
Thing is, we need to turn the fan on.
Ugh.
Wait a minute. But we don't need both of them up, do we?
To reach it? I'm pretty sure we do.
We might not. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, we might not. Okay, I have a new idea.
Yeah.
Send the blue all the way back.
Okay. I'm gonna wait. No. Go me.
Go you again. Why did you put it there?
I don't know. I thought it was smart. Guess not. Alright, so put all the way back,
take
right?
It off. Let it go back. Just so it's out of the way.
Okay.
Now go turn on the fan and jump on top of the red platform.
You think we just need one?
Yes.
Man, I didn't notice that it was up there.
You know, I saw a little blue, but I was like, it's weird that there's a glitch from that.
You're right, just one.
All right, chase it.
Watch you have some bullshit location I have to climb up to. Uh-oh.
It is nice chase music.
It is. Oh no. Get down from there. Oh wait. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really annoying.
Okay, I see where we can get on.
Oops.
You missed. No, the chase music stopped. You took too long. And you jumped too far.
At least it's not the first game's platforming. Oh, come on.
Again. Stop and aim.
Alright, just walk. Hut! There we go. I knew it was going to be in some weird location. I knew it. But we solved it, so... yeah. Get down from there.
I think it's going over.
I mean, it's right there.
Yep, they got it.
Alright, shorter than usual. Just the one little curveball at the end.
Yep.
And now we're done.
Great works have been accomplished by those who believed in humankind. But greater things than these may yet be accomplished by those who uphold the faith.
Thank you, Prometheus. Actually, I'm curious. Fuck, hold to sprint.
Yeah.
I've been doing this whole playthrough. I do it in Helldivers. That shit ends now. That is archaic. Toggles are your friend. Alright. Uh-oh. No.
Nope.
Not that. Nope.
There we go. No, that was it.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that might have been it two ago. Rotate. There you go. Now we need to figure out the rest.
Alright.
No, go back. Try that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah! Nice work. That was it, I think.
That one wasn't too bad.
Well, it's the beginning of the end, Thalai. Western region, 1 complete, 10 of 12. About to be complete.
Let's see who this is.
Pandora.
Who will speak with us?
Or did Spink? Yeah, Pandora. We'll go Pandora.
Might be Prometheus.
Might be, yeah. Sphinx.
Sphinx. We were both wrong.
This is the last time we will speak, creature of clay.
Ah.
Together, we have told the stories of ancient gods and heroes. But the golden ages of the past are distant. The gods have retreated to their high places, and there are no heroes amongst men. In days gone by, I was renowned for my riddles. But you, creature of clay, are a riddle without an answer.
Ooh. Do we value existence? Do we go with an answer? Or do we just play coy here? I mean, it doesn't really matter in the end, but I'm just curious your thoughts.
Based on, I'll be honest, I'm thinking of my own beliefs and stance of things, and I'd say I don't need an answer. Existence is enough.
That philosophy was also discussed earlier, so we'll go with this.
Let us hope that it is. Farewell, creature of clay. Remember my stories, and do not let the flame burn you.
Cool. Blue laser. No, red.
That is an unsettling amount of energy. I would hate to see what would happen if one of those beams was aimed at something else.
Yeah, let us hope we don't find out, Hermanubis. Okay.
With that, and a region done. Since we keep our pattern of one region per stream, shall we keep it that pattern?
I'm debating it because I don't know how long the final puzzles are going to be when we get to them.
Oh!
I don't even know if I'll even make it to the end if I keep doing things like that. I guess we could do that. I mean, this will be a short stream otherwise, but do you have to get up early? You have to get up early, or you just want?
I got my normal streams in the morning as usual.
Okay, then I suppose there's nothing wrong in calling it then.
Seems fair enough.
Yep. Or I could just load the next area. Save myself a loading screen.
I suppose.
Yeah, it's like the way we're solving things is perfectly paced at 2 hours per area.
More or less, yeah.
Sometimes it gone a little over, sometimes a bit less. By the Horny Ford, do not open any boxes. Yeah. But what if we want to open a box? Who cares what Pandora thinks, right? Alright, the next area. It's called the Anthropic Hills. This rocky highland terrain has been dramatically sculpted by the technology contained in the megastructure. Man, we have come so far. And that one little annoying square.
As I said, I believe from what I read, in order to open those doors, you need to complete all of the lost puzzles and do the go to the 4 monuments in the mega structure. So basically, it's right before endgame that we do it.
The next area,
which is probably another ending.
Honestly, it's better if you see for yourself.
What was that?
Yeah, like right before a point of no return, we can do those gold puzzles. We should have crashed. Oh, no. Oh, the pop-in. Oh.
Wow.
That was bad.
They're big people.
And that's where we'll end it.
Indeed.
All right, part 11 done. Likely 14 or 15 parts for this whole stream, depending how long the gold puzzles take and what the true end game is. Because I have no idea.
Sounds about right.
So yeah, we'll do 2 more weeks. So the reason I'm hoping we get this done, because we're only going to have 1, 2. We only have 3 weeks left before I have to go on vacation.
Ah.
So that's basically the western regions, and then whatever endgame is has to be done on a mega stream on the last Friday. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how long you're willing to stay up, but like I do hope that we can definitely get to the end of the game before I go on vacation, because I would hate to wait 2 weeks. Plus,
I get that.
Yeah. So we'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, depending on how fast we do the last region, we may be able to do a dash into the mega structure after that, and then do the golden doors and true ending after the week after.
I just hope that's all there is. Because if not, it's like, oh great, we might be at like 5-6 hours. I don't know. I hope not. But either then, like, we'll talk about it. If you want to look ahead and see what's up, if it's just the 12 gold puzzles, then considering the rate we're solving puzzles, even though they're going to be the hardest ones in the game, I think we can do it. So, all right, that said, cross fingers, most likely 3 streams left in this game, which will bring us to a total of 14. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm going to go ahead and see who is streaming right now. I think one of my favorite streamers ever is... Yeah, Grand Zeebs is playing stuff. Ooh, but Marble Plays is playing some Princess Peach Showdown. And then there's also my Bunny Gamer friend doing some Baldur's Gate 3. Ah, man. Who do I support? Let's go with... I'm curious about Princess Peach Showdown. Why not? So we'll send it over to my bunny friend, Marbles Plays. Well, one of my bunny friends. Alright, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll catch you Sunday night for more AI, the Nirvana Initiative. And back again on Tuesday for more Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. Catch you then. Take care, everybody.
Very well.